Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on the channel. I am Great27B here. Today I'm going to be ranking all of the Fallout games in the series besides all of the extra ones such as Tactics and Brotherhood of Steel. But yes, the main 6, I'm going to be ranking them from worst to best with 4 categories. My opinion, open world, like moving around, like how open the entire game is, DLC and content, and bugs and glitches. Now, let's get straight on into the worst Fallout game in the series. So ranked as the worst Fallout game is Fallout 1. Now let me explain why. I have not personally played this game, so I can't judge it by its my opinion category. But what I can do is judge it on the way its quest is. Now, it doesn't have any DLCs or any bugs or anything like that. So like I said, the only category I'm going to be doing about this one is the quest, or aka like the missions and stuff, you know? At least I think that's one of my categories were. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm actually gonna, in the open world, like how much exploration in the open world category, I'm gonna put the missions into that, alright? Into that category. So yes, for the first Fallout game, this was actually a pretty good game, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I liked it when I watched it on videos and stuff, you know? Because I wasn't actually able to play it because I didn't have a PC. But what everyone was saying is that it just wasn't the best game to start off the series because they started playing the other games and said this one was just kind of left to rot for a while until Fallout 2 came out. And not many people like this game, and I don't know. I think it's because the only mission has to do with you finding water for your vaults, and I think there's side quests. I don't know. There probably is. But yes, this is why Fallout 1 is the worst Fallout game in the series. Now going on to the second worst. So coming in as the second worst ranked Fallout game in the entire series is Fallout 76. Now a lot of you are going to give me hate for this, but let me explain why. Fallout 76 had so much potential for it being its first online Fallout in the entire Fallout series. At least besides Fallout Online, I think that's what it was called. But Fallout 76 had a... Sorry, my battery's low. But this game had so much potential, but was not the way it was meant to be. So, I don't like it, and here's my opinion about it. I actually played it, but here's my opinion about it. I think it's dumb how you... so this is also going into the bugs and... like the bugs and glitches category, and my opinion. So, when you're, like, fighting, like, monsters and stuff, right? And you're doing missions, and you have buddies with you, your buddies can take your XP and you don't get anything. That's a really big glitch. Now, I don't know if they patched this. It's been a while since I played this game, but they really need to go. They really need to do better with online stuff like that in the future of Fallout games. What else is the open world? The map is pretty big. I'm gonna be honest, but I feel like it's a little bit smaller than Fallout 4 because the entire game probably couldn't like put all of that stuff into the game with good graphics and multiple people playing on it at once. Now, I'm not sure if that's just the way it's meant to be, but yeah, it's just it's a small map. And let's see, the missions, I think there's only one mission at the beginning that has to do with like something with the overseer of the vault that you found, you know? But yeah, that's all I really know about this game so far. They've had, and well, my bad, the DLC and content. The DLCs and content, it's not really like you have to pay for the DLC anymore. It's been kind of like events, like seasonal events. So there's been like one called the Wild Appalachia Nuclear Winter. Now it's like Brotherhood of Steel, I think, or Broken Steel. I don't know what it is. But yeah, moving on to the third worst Fallout game. Now, of course, coming in as the third worst is Fallout 4. Now, I really hate to put this game right here, but now I'm gonna go off with my opinion first. I love this game because this is the game that actually introduced me to the Fallout series. This is the first Fallout game I played, and I really enjoyed it. I love how there was multiple endings. This is where I know they all have multiple endings, I think, but this is the first one that I played where I actually knew that they had multiple endings, or where I figured that out, you know. And there's just multiple things to do. Now, this game probably has one of the biggest wastelands that you could explore in the entire Fallout series, and I love that. So, let's go into the DLC and content. This game has some of the best DLC ever. Um, I really like Far Harbor. It pretty much takes everything that it does from the normal game and pretty much does it extremely better in the Far Harbor DLC. Nuka World was not as great. I'm gonna be honest, because it was set in like an amusement park or something. But it's just the endings to those just don't really make as much sense. Like, you could literally finish Nuka World in like 2 minutes if you're really that OP. Like, because pretty much the entire place is full of raiders. And they have traders as hostages, so if you could team up with the traders and just kill all the raiders there, and then the DLC is done. Unless you want to like explore the outside of the part. There's Automatron that lets you build your own robots. It's pretty cool, and you get to figure out the mystery on why there's robots in the Commonwealth. And then there's a bunch of like wasteland things that let you do stuff to your what are they called, settlements. But this is why this is the third worst game, right? The bugs and glitches. Can we please just explain how bad those are? Almost every time I load in the game, it goes like, and it kicks me back to home screen. Or when my frame rate, like inducedly drops very, very fast in this game, and it crashes. When I'm loading too much, it crashes. When I'm saving too much, it crashes. It just, I really wish they spent more time on this game, because this game probably would have been the best Fallout game if it weren't for the bugs. So yes, going on to the next one. So this is going to be in third place. Remember, we're going from worst to best. So on what I'm saying right now is it going from worst or best to worst. So third place. Now in third place, I have not actually played this game either because it is on the PC. But this is Fallout 2. Now from what I've heard, I don't really know much about it. I know it doesn't have any bugs and glitches or DLC content, and I don't have an opinion for it because I haven't played it. But what I do know is that everyone else's opinions have said that they really like this game and that it's more involved than what Fallout 1 does. Like, this game actually had more to do in it. I guess that's how I could say it. Like, it had more to do because there wasn't just one basic mission. And you could become like a king of a certain of a certain group, I think it was, and you could explore many areas, and you could actually, this is the first Fallout game I think where you could actually uncover aliens in the Fallout series. So that's pretty cool. I really like this game, and from what I've seen, it looks like a good game, and I really want to play it. But it's a really old game, you know? It's pretty much does everything that Fallout 1 does, but makes it even better. So yes, coming in at second place. Coming in at second place is Fallout 3. This is the first game in the Fallout franchise to introduce first-person point of view, and I played this game. I haven't beaten it yet, so I can't really judge it based off of its endings or anything, but I played it. I've played a little bit of it so far, and it's a little glitchy, you know, from what I've seen, but it's one of the best Fallout games I've ever played. Now, you guys probably know what's in first place. We all know it. But I'm not done talking about Fallout 3. So, open world, it's a lot bigger than the first two, but I don't think it's as big as Fallout 4. But that's okay, because the entire environment and like atmosphere of Fallout 3 just makes it feel like it's a real wasteland, you know? And you could, like, as soon as you exit the vault at the beginning of the game, you could go to this city called Megaton, and Megaton, my bad. And then later on in the story, you could choose to blow it up with an actual nuke, or because there's a nuke stuck in the middle. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game, you know? I really liked it in this. I think it's the first one that introduced you to the Pip-Boy as well, but I'm not sure. But it did introduce you to first-person point of view. It's DLCs. There's one that takes place, or there's a few that takes place like post Great War, where it has like the Americans against the Chinese, and then the final DLC where it's like you're on an alien ship. I really liked it, you know? It wasn't bad, the alien ship DLC, but I didn't enjoy it too much. Now going on to first place. Coming in at first place is Fallout New Vegas, and I'm pretty sure we could all agree that this is the best Fallout game in the entire Fallout franchise. I mean, do I really have to explain why? It's Las Vegas, baby, rebuilt after the Great War, and this game has it like. I really hope they either remaster it or make a sequel to this one because I really loved it. But let me let me explain it. So my opinion is that this game, I feel like it's more involved than Fallout 3. You know, it feels like more alive. Like there's actually people doing their own things in the wasteland. You know, I feel like because it's amazing how you realize that someone actually rebuilt Las Vegas and there's actual casinos and stuff in it. And now it's called New Vegas. Let's see, DLC and content. I love the DLC called Dead Money. It was pretty cool. You were like on a time, but like you have to get to the Sierra Madre Palace, I think, before you blow up. Yeah, because some guy took you hostage or something. And then yeah, this game was really good. I don't remember any glitches or anything like that. Besides, there's this one funny time where I was like crossing the strip, and when I woke up, like I had to turn around. You know how like when you talk to someone, it like locks onto their face, kind of. Yeah, I did that, but when I turned around, he was like right up in my face. It was funny. I don't know why that happened, but it was just funny. This game lets you experience a lot in it. Like you even get to, you actually get to see aliens in the distance. It's funny. Like you go up to them and they're just all confused, like what? And then they attack you. But yeah, this game, I love this game. Yeah, like I said, they either need to remaster it or make a sequel, and I'll make a video on either a remaster or a sequel discussion video on Fallout New Vegas in the future. What else was I gonna say? I felt like this map was much bigger than Fallout 3 because it's like an entire desert. It's like the Mojave Desert kind of, and I loved it. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is the reason. This is all of the Fallout games ranked from worst to best. Make sure you guys subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Comment down below which Fallout game is your guys' favorite, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.